Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Like, share, subscribe.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you. And I think I have to listen. Because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day.
And we won't stop. We will not stop.
Sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so right. It's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart. Doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now
See this?
I
How you cannot go
Baby,
here?
baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give. Something's telling me it's right.
Neighbors and the
When you
community
came to me,
compelled to
who are
scour
you?
the area.
It's you, yeah, boy.
Where does the fault lie on you?
Hey family, how's everybody doing? Come on in, you guys. We're going to have a full conversation today. Today is Friday. Happy Friday. Everybody get paid today. Happy payday to you. Good luck with paying your bills at the beginning of the month. I know how it is. Yeah, you get paid, but somebody else is getting paid. Everybody's getting paid today but me. But happy Friday. We're glad the weekend is here. You guys, we're going to talk. We're going to keep Tyree in the conversation also. If anybody want to talk about Tyree, hey, you're welcome. You want to talk about Cody, this little guy right here, Cody Bigsby, you're welcome. But there's a case that was coming out of Italy, Texas. And I wanted to share this with you when it actually happened. It happened last week, about Friday. I think it was Friday. So I'm going to tell you what happened, and we can talk and we can discuss it. Hey, Andrea, how you doing? Ruby's in the house. Let me see who's all in the building, because I see family up in here. Freddie, Nancy, Diane, Lisa Taylor. She's in both chats. Woke to God, Nancy, Andrea. Ruby Turner, Absent is in here. Absent, how you doing? Miss Philly G, how you doing? I see you. Tammy Baker's in here. Karen is like Sharon. Okay. I see Miss Philly G. I don't see Sanja. In here. Tamara Williams is in the building. How you doing? Loving God is in here. And Purple D is over here on this side. Lisa Taylor is in here. We got Lisa Calhoun. We got Lisa Taylor, and we got Didi. Miss Didi is in the building. You guys know. So, yeah, today's Friday. She said, absent. How you doing, woke to God? So, you guys, I wanted to talk about this case because there's a lot of stuff going on right now. And it seems to me like it's starting to be like a norm. Like, it doesn't faze us that these things are taking place. I said it once, I'll say it again. It's almost like the norm. So this young lady, her name is Shamaiya. I guess her name is like Shamaiya. She's got a twin sister named, I think her name is like Tiara, or something. It really doesn't rhyme with Shamaiya, but it starts with a T. And we'll go over some of the information about that. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? And Crystal, come on in. Come on in. So I want to talk about this case because there's a little boy. His name is Legend, and he's one of the 3 that the mom took out. Now, she tried to take all 5 kids out, you guys. I just want you guys to know. If you don't know, now you know. She tried to take out all 5. So I'm going to read what happened. This happened 6 days ago. Okay. So the police have arrested the mother for stabbing 3 of her own children to death and injured 2 more. So 5 kids in all got injured that day. So I can tell you in a nutshell without reading it because I was following it myself and I wanted to share with you guys. There's a couple of things I've been following just on the sidelines. I think you guys are following it too. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you guys a chance. This is Friday. This is Freaky Friday. Look, we got the egg. I'm going to show you how big this egg is before we get involved. This is how big the egg is. I told you it was bigger than my head. This is how big the egg is. It's going to be filled up. The only way that you can get that egg, and we only got 1. The other 2 is going other places, you guys. But the only way that you can get that egg is going to have, food cards. It's going to have money. It's going to have candy. It's going to have gifts in there. It's going to be all kind of stuff in there. Socks in there, perfume, and some Victoria's Secret. It's going to be filled up to the rim. I'm going to get the box. I'm going to go ahead and already have it ready to go. Only thing you got to do is make sure I get your address. We're going to ship it off that day. I'm not going to wait around. And the only reason why I'm only doing 1, I would do more, but I know how I am when I have to ship a lot of stuff. I get really agitated about it. So I'm going to just do 1 and have the box ready so we can just take off running and keep going because we've got a giveaway coming up in July. And it's the big giveaway. So the only way that you can get tickets to be in this giveaway is to either call in or come on the platform and speak your piece. And if you call in, you get 1 ticket. If you come on the platform, you don't have to show your face. You get 2 tickets. But if you come on the platform and you show your face, you get 3 tickets. And there's not a lot of tickets in this giveaway. And I guarantee you it's going to be, I can guarantee, because I already got it in my mind. I'll give you a little preview. I guarantee you it's probably going to be more than $200 worth of stuff in there. And I mean, there's going to be some money in there, but I mean, it's going to add up to $200 because we already know what we were going to spend on just this right here. Because usually we spend close to $6 in the Christmas giveaway, and we only doing this just on the sideline, just so that we can have fun, you guys. That's all it is. I want you guys to be more active because when you're not active, then you're not really, I mean, do it really count that you don't show no kind of concern or anything? So I'm making it easy for you guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. This channel has helped me out a lot. One thing it has helped me out more than anything, speaking in front of a group of people. It has helped me to continue to learn to pronounce words again, because you guys know that, when you have an aneurysm, you're speaking, or you cannot articulate the words as fast as you used to. And so it has helped me a lot in learning how to do the computer and everything, and getting involved in what's going on in the world, and knowing what's going on, and seeing that this is not a place I want to go to, like Mexico, for instance. And we'll talk about Mexico. We're going to talk about California. We're going to talk about Texas, and we're going to talk about Memphis. And these places, all you guys, there's updates and everything. I may not remember them all, but I'm going to get right on into it. So let me tell you about this young lady. Her name is Shamaiya, or whatever her name is now. I can't even remember it. But yeah, Shamaiya Hall. She's from North Texas. It's a little town called Italy, Texas. She was arrested after allegedly, it is really no allegedly to it, she stabbed 3 of her kids. There was 5 in the house. They were running. You guys, she was chasing them all over the place, but they were running. One of the little boys that you see in our in our thumbnail, his name is Legend. And that's the only name. Hey, thank you for the support, Lisa. Whoa, she got the 1,000 fan noise. Oh, wow. We got a fan in the building. We're gonna have to start getting something for you guys. We got a core in the house. Got a core in the house. Anyway, some people's like, I don't like that song. We're like, I like it. And we do have it. So yes, we do. We be having fun. Anyway, this young lady was in Italy, Texas. Thank you, Amari. Thank you, Nate. Got 10 fan noise on over there. Hey, Daniel, Barry, I see you in the house. And Santiago's over here on YouTube. Tina Powers done came on in. Come on in. So you guys, let's talk about it. Yes, congratulations. So this young lady, she is about 25 years of age. And this is what happened. So CPS went to her house to do a good wells check, because that's what CPS, and she's not supposed to have the kids. Another family member is supposed to have these kids. Okay. All right. Let me see. Who is this? You can do it. We can do it. Yes, we can. Hey, Nate. Thank you for coming on in, Nate. We got Nate in the building over here on Pecosha, you guys. Congratulations, Amari. So let me tell you what happened. So CPS came on and knocked on the door, and she told her, hey, looky here. You're not supposed to have visits without being supervised. So we're going to take the kids. She slams the door. The CPS gets on the phone, call the police and say, hey, she's acting weird. Thank you for the period, Nate. Thank you. Loving it. All right. We got him in the building. And so the police was like, it was an emergency call. It wasn't like, oh, you guys, we need to remove these kids. No, she was on there like, hey, she's not supposed to have these kids. She's acting radical. Thank you, Nate, for the Poco Ranger. Let's make it happen then. All right. We in the building. We gonna hit our goal today. Yes, we are. Thank you, Amari, for the flatters. So anyway, and I appreciate you guys. I really do. The police arrived 5 minutes later, and 3 kids was already gone. Love it. So that's it in a nutshell. If you guys want me to read it, I'll read it. Hey, Cherie, how you doing? I see you in the building, and Crystal Powder came in here. How you doing? So, yes, Nate T is in the building. This is what happened. I'm going to tell you. So, let me read what they're saying on CNN. Police arrived at mother in Italy, Texas, after she allegedly stabbed 3 of her own children to death and injured 2 more. on Friday. This happened last Friday, you guys, 7 days ago. Sources said 3 elementary school age kids at 6 years old and 2 5-year-olds. The 2 5-year-olds are twins. Now, remember, I just said the mother is a twin too. And here's the kicker. Anybody know what a kicker is? Please put it in the chat. Anybody know what a kicker is? I want to know if anybody know what a kicker is. You're going to get a ticket if you're the first one to tell me what a kicker is. I always say a kicker. A lot of people don't know what a kicker is. What is a kicker, you guys? Anybody knows what a kicker is? You can even come close to it. You don't have to have a full definition, but just tell me what the kicker is. When I say there's a kicker to it, it's the reason why I say a kicker. A kicker is very surprising, but I'm not going to tell you what. Oh, I pretty much told you what it was. But what's a kicker? I'm finna give somebody a ticket. Thank you, Maury, for Maury, there you go. The point, the catch, the high point. The high point. Okay, Zan in the building first with at 3:18. A kicker is a surprising ending. So we got Zan and we got Lisa Calhoun. Zan, I got you in there, and Lisa Calhoun, I got you in there. I got you 2 tickets, you guys. You're going to get into this drawing for this big old Easter egg that's going to have money and all kind of gifts in it. That's what a kicker is. You know, like when you're playing poker and they think that they done won, there's a kicker. And that kicker, the last card, that kicker changes the whole game. This is what I'm saying. There's a kicker to this story. The twin sister, okay, remember, there's 2 5-year-olds, so she's got a set of twins. But she is a twin to the sister, right? That I can't remember the sister's name. It starts with a T. I just can't remember all these TeNikas and Shamikas and Shamayas and all this stuff. I can't remember them all. But her sister is in prison for killing her daughter. And they both have aggravated charges against trying to take her sister's boyfriend out. These girls were bad. I'm telling you, they twin sisters killed one of her kids. Yes, she did. She killed a kid too. So Lisa Taylor been on this. She's like, she said, I'm gonna tell you what the kicker is. So anyway, so the 5-year-olds was found, they were found dead inside the home near the elementary in the small Ellis County. They call it Ellis County, but it's Italy is the town. Italy, Texas, you guys. So 2 other children, the 4-year-old and the 13-month-old, were injured and were transported by helicopter to the local hospital with stab wounds. So she really actually tried to take them all out. Thank you, Lisa Calhoun, and thank you, Purple D. So the Child Protective Services confirmed that all children were siblings. They might have all different fathers, you guys, because one of the grandmothers got on TV and was like, we were trying to get this little boy. His name is Legend. And we've been fighting to get this child because we already knew something not right. But she says that she wants justice. Everybody always wants justice. And I guess she's been fighting for this kid and CPS wouldn't give him to him. So this was reminding me of the case in California with the California City Boys, Orrin and Orson. You guys know that they got the 2 people in custody. They got the foster parents that actually went and adopted these kids, adopted other kids, and they had all these kids, young family, and now the 2 boys are missing. And so they were charged with murdering these kids. They still haven't found the body. But lately, in the last couple of days, the judge says, well, one of the attorneys came out and said, guess what? Some of the evidence is missing. Some of the evidence is missing. So we need to probably just drop the charges, whatever. And so that's happening over there. Okay. In the Cupcake case, I'm telling you the updates, you guys. In the Cupcake case, TeNika Brown and Patrick Starworth on the federal charges got life in prison without the chance of parole. Now they're getting ready to come up for the state charges. But I mean, what do the state charges mean if you got life in prison over here on federal charges? I tried to tell that young lady. I mean, you guys heard it. You guys heard her. She was like, you guys need to be down there with picket signs talking about let TeNika go. I said, girl, you going somewhere. You know what? You better be glad you're not getting a death penalty. But you waited. And I'm going to tell you, I thought about this today. And you guys know they played a little game on them. They let Patrick out for a little bit and then showed her TV where he was out and she was calling and they were hanging up the phone and he was telling her, shut up. They was listening on the phone and everything. And he was like, don't worry. She was like, you better get me out. I'm going to tell them what happened when we was on the highway and I'm going to tell them what happened. Over here, you better get me out. And he was trying to get her out, but he wasn't trying to do too. I mean, he wasn't moving fast enough because she called the police in and said, come on, I want to talk to you. And he got the baby and he brought home the baby. She was like, I wasn't there when he brought the baby home. I was sitting on the couch. And he brought this baby home, which was everything was a lot. Then she turns around and say she was in and out. She was in and out. She was just in and out on the car. He had drugged her and the baby or whatever. And then she says the baby's DNA is in the house because, she lived there, but he had the baby there, but she didn't have nothing to do with it. And it was just too much. And so they gave them both the same sentence. Okay. So, people are really upset about on the California City Boys case because, we followed that for a long time and, they're getting ready to go to court and now to find out that some evidence is missing. How in the world, and I'm going to tell you how evidence missed. First of all, you wait till it goes to court before you start filing lawsuits and stuff like that. Because remember, somebody could have filed, in the Cody case, Corey Bigsby, you don't see their family filing lawsuits yet. You know why? They're not filing lawsuits because guess what? He haven't went to court yet. You see what I'm saying? You wait until they go to court and everything, and then maybe, stuff like that. That's how you get to make deals and things like that. Because the state really don't want to pay that kind of money out. So remember, everybody was like, well, they violated his rights and all this other stuff. Well, I told you there's a cause in there that I'm not saying that they can violate your rights, but if it leads to somebody a conviction of death of you killing somebody or something, or someone coming out and telling what happened. There's Sanja in the building. So let me finish telling you. So they say now we're learning more about who the mother identity as Shamaiya Hall is in her criminal history. This is not the first time she's been arrested for allegedly stabbing someone, and it's not the first allegedly fatal stabbing tied to her family either. So they say, who is Shamaiya Hall? That's how you say her name, Shamaiya. Hall, according to the arrest records obtained, is a 25-year-old resident of Florine, Texas. She had been previously arrested for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon after allegedly stabbing her sister's boyfriend in 2017. The children had been previously placed by CPS under the guardianship of another relative. Sources with CPS told the news that Hall allegedly stabbed her children when a CPS worker who suspected the mother was having unsupervised visitation with the children arrived at the scene to check on her unannounced. Hall's twin sister, Troyshea Moan Hall, was arrested for allegedly stabbing and killing her 7-year-old daughter in June 2021. According to the arrest affidavit of October of 2021, Shamaiya Hall was ordered to go to North Texas State Hospital. She wasn't competent enough to stand trial. So something ain't right upstairs, okay? Two twin sisters, they probably got the same problem. Lisa Taylor said the Roughnecks. Anyway, you guys. So her sister's not doing time in prison. Her sister's in the mental hospital. And this woman right here, she probably end up in the mental hospital too. Now, the family's very angry and upset, and they want justice. I don't know how you're going to get justice, because if the one sister went to the mental hospital, this sister's probably going to go to the mental hospital too. She probably needed to be in there a long time ago. This is what's happening. It says Shamaiya Hall was booked into the Wayne Detective Center and has been charged with 3 counts of capital murder. A judge has issued $2 million bonds for each charge, totaling $6 million. They're not letting her out. They don't want her to get out. They say that she is, a problem to society. Now, this is the latest things that has came out. 2 additional charges has been added to the jail record of Shamaiya Hall. Okay. Injuring 2 others at their home in Texas last week. Hall already faced 3 charges of capital murder in the killing. She now faces 2 charges of aggravated assault against a family member with a weapon, according to Ellis County jail record. Huh? Hold on. I didn't see that coming. I thought when they said there more charges was going to be for the other 2 kids. So she now faces 2 charges of aggravated assault against a family member with a weapon. So they're trying to say that that's probably why she was with the kids, because she did that. It won't be the first time, because you guys remember TeNika did that too. See what I'm saying? There's nothing new under the sun. TeNika did that too. Because remember, TeNika went to go kidnap her own kids. That was a family member that she went there to the house. She knew where her kids was. And I told you guys this, and I kid you not, when it comes to them kids, adopting a family member kid or foster parenting a family member kid, and everybody know about it, it's a lot of, people, threats coming, anger, lies about you. It will tear up your house. It will make you lose jobs. It will put you in a bad situation. I tell people be like, why do you tell people to don't do that? I say, do not do that. Now, if you're a mama or something, I understand. But you sister, cousin, or whatever, let them handle it. Because, man, when your family think that you got them kids, they will tear up some stuff in your life. And you'll wish you hadn't. I'm telling you. I'm only going to tell you guys the truth. So Queen says bullcrap and bitterness. So in addition to the 3 children who died, Hall is accused of stabbing her 2 other children. Authorities said family members have identified the children who died as 6-year-old Legend Campbell and 5-year-old twins Aaliyah and Aiden. Wow. The children who were injured in the stabbing have not been named, but authorities said they are 4-year-old and 13-year-old. All right. Thank you, Purple D. That is true. I took in 6 grands 12 years ago, and it ain't been easy. Girl, I know. I'm telling you, you don't want to do it. So The children who were injured in the stabbing have not been named. The incident unfolded Friday at a home near Stanford Elementary in the town. Around 2,000 people located off the interstate in Ellis County. It says a search warrant for Hall states she allegedly stabbed her children when a CPS who suspected that Hall was having unsupervised visits with the children arrived at the scene to check on the unannounced. The children had been previously placed. CPS, we already got that. Okay, let's get where the CPS had been at the home on the street where the crime took place and then quickly called 911 for help. We are shocked by this. This is what CPS are saying. It's funny how CPS don't say nothing. They be like, we can't make a comment. When it's about them and them placing kids somewhere, they don't want to make a comment. But when somebody else, when the rabbit done did something, they be the first one to make a comment. So they made a comment right here, you guys. I'm just letting you guys know. It's funny how, you know what I'm saying? Now, this is what they say. We are shocked by the incomprehensible tragedy and already working with law enforcement to investigate how this happened and why. CPS office told that the news in that statement. That's what they said. Now, before then, they wouldn't say anything. They'd be like, we can't make a comment because it's an open investigation. That's their go-to answer. We can't make a comment. It's an open investigation. But then when somebody else done stabbed the kids or whatever, or they weren't supposed to have, unsupervised visit, and they know they totally in the wrong, they was like, oh, we're working with the police and such, because their head is not on the chopping block. So a search warrant returned details multiple pieces of evidence taken from Hall's house, included a knife blade with blood on it, a large stainless steel knife with blood on it, a black knife handle, and a stainless steel knife from the back bedroom. So she done had all kind of knives. Oh, Lord. So that's all the evidence they got, is probably all these knives with her fingerprints on them. So she can't say somebody else did it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's how that works. So anyway, you guys, that's my 33 minutes. I did a little bit more over. I am fin to put on here the invite. If anybody want to call in, share whatever news you got, even if we didn't go over it today, go ahead and share it. We got 23 minutes. That is it in a nutshell. I'm serious. You guys just don't know. It's the bloodline. Exactly. The bloodline. Because, I don't know, because they're twins. So they feel in some kind of way. I mean, they're the same. I mean, they're not the same person. But, they got this bond that's totally different from anybody else. You guys understand what I'm saying? Thank you for the period, Amari. She said, period. I don't have, she says, I'm buffering bad. Oh, sorry to hear that. It's not buffering over here. So I heard all kind of updates. I heard that about the California City boys. Everybody devastated that, you come out, everybody's ready to go to court and stuff. And now you're going to tell the people that one of the attorneys was like, the evidence is missing. Like, how did y'all lose the evidence? You know what I'm saying? And what evidence did you lose? But here's the thing. CPS is wrong in how they handled that situation with those two boys. They shouldn't have been with that young parents. They probably shouldn't have took them from the mom on the way. I hear it went down. I don't know. I wasn't there. I'm not no judge. But at the same time, the boys had family. So why did you not put them with the family? So now all of a sudden, information done came up missing. But here's the thing, you guys. So before court ever got started, and this is just my philosophy of it, it can be something else. I doubt it, but you got the family suing the state. You got the family suing CPS. Already. They have not went to court. One hand scratches the other. You guys seen it over here in Tyree. You got paramedics, you got EMTs, you got fire department, you got the police department. Everybody covering up everybody. Everybody covering up everybody. But now everybody's name's getting out there too. Hey, we got somebody in the building. Let's see who it is. Freddie.
Yeah, it's me.
Hey, I'm getting your tickets ready. Freddie said, I'm trying to get that egg, huh?
That's right. I got children and grandchildren and great grands.
And people be like, why do Freddie always win? I'll be like, Freddie be participating. Let's go. What's on your mind, Freddie?
Yeah, like I had said in the chat. Hey, everybody, I didn't speak, Bella. How you doing there, Steve? Glad to be here. Okay. It's not, how can you have two bad seeds instead of one and twins?
Oh, you talking about the mama had those girls, both of the girls being a bad seed?
The twins. The twins.
Shamaiya and her sister. I thought you were going to show your face, Zan. Zan done came in the building.
Zan know what's up. We want that egg. Yes. Hey, Zan.
How you doing?
I got your name. Yeah, I knew there was probably going to be some problems with your thing, but I got you in there, Zan.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so Freddie was asking, how
y'all hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're kind of a little in and out, but we can hear you.
Okay.
So this mother did have these children, but I don't know why. I mean, they shared the same embryo. You know what I'm saying? So maybe that got something to do with it, that both of them was gonna end up like that. I don't know.
I wonder, did the mama have mental problems or anything? Their mama, the twins' mama.
We haven't even seen that mama show up. No, she
wow.
Isn't that the one who had custody of the kids?
Say what now?
Grandma? Isn't the grandmother, the twins' mother, the one that had supposed to have custody of these kids?
You're breaking up too much for us to hear you. You're gonna have to call in, Zan.
Okay.
But I already got you your tickets, but call in so we can hear what you got to say. I want to hear what you got to say. She tried.
Yeah, I wonder who in the family was kind of off. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I want to know who. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP.
Hey.
So my question was, didn't the twins' mother, kid's grandmother, isn't she the one that had custody?
Oh, she did? The grandmother?
That's what I thought.
Well, okay. They all got different fathers.
Right.
Because Legend's grandmother was fighting for custody. Legend is the oldest one. So are you talking, was it the twins' mother?
I thought that the twins' mother had all the kids, had 5 of them, at this point, but was allowing the mother to see them without supervision.
Wow. Well, you know, we just read that she's got another count of being aggravated assault against a family member, and it's probably about them kids.
Wow.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
But what I heard, the grandmother of Legend's grandmother said that those kids were placed with a family member on the Hall side. Yep.
On the Hall side.
Hall side meaning her family, not
Right.
the kid. It could be her mama, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
I thought her mama had the kids.
It could be her mama. You know, when it comes down to going to jail, everybody tell on you then.
Yes, sir.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Even more so than that, if the mother was scared of her, and she might have already had mentioned to these people, she just shows up if I'm here or not here.
Yeah.
And tries to, spend time with the kids. So that's what was making the HRS lady, the Child and Family Services lady, do that special visit. To see if she could catch the mother there trying to visit without supervision.
Wow. Well, they were acting like it was strange. She was there by herself. You know what? I'm thinking that's probably what happened. And the CPS, the grandmother called CPS and said, "Hey, y'all, hurry up and come. She's unstable."
Right. The grandmother might have been there first, and she heard her, and the grandmother got the heck out of there. With her life.
With her life, yeah.
Yeah.
Not the life of them kids, but her life. Wow. You're probably right. I haven't heard whose house that belonged to or what family member actually had the kids, but allegedly you're saying that her mother had custody of the kids.
That was my understanding.
Wow.
I could be wrong, but my understanding was that the twins' mother was the one that had all 5 of the kids.
Right. Okay. We got T-Star in the building. Welcome, T-Star.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, T-Star.
Hi, how you doing?
What do you think? Yes.
Okay.
What do you think about this, T-Star? What do you got on your mind?
It's just crazy. I don't understand how people can harm babies like this.
Right. I got your name in the golden egg.
Thank you.
So,
SP, I'm gonna go down so someone else can call.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And somebody else was calling. I missed that call. Call on back. The person that called. So what's going on? Freddie think it's a bad egg. Think the mama had 2 bad kids.
Yeah.
Well, it could be just a mental, there must be some mental problems in that family.
It could be the dad, somebody.
Because the seed comes from the father, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder where's the father of these young ladies and what's happened to them in their life? Because every action has a reaction. Hey, what's going on? How you doing, Tina? I got you down.
I'm doing wonderful. Well, the only thing I gotta say about this is, why is it that when CPS don't have nothing to say, but when we do something to the children, they got plenty enough to say? Now, why is that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I am so sick and tired of these people hurting these children. But I hope that for real, and all for realness, you know, that whoever had those babies in their possession, and you know, I hope they take some accountability for her, you know, for her well, I shouldn't say craziness, but for what she did, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tread very lightly because mental illness is real. You know, I'm treading very lightly.
Oh yeah, I think we have it in all of our family. We have somebody that has mental instability in there. You know, like there's something that's just not ticking right, or you know, they get frustrated fast, or they're angry at the world, or they depressed or whatever. I mean, you know, I know I have it in our family. And then I know we have it in my husband's family. Nobody wants to ever say that there's something wrong because that makes them even madder. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? They get madder when you say, hey, you need to go take your medicine.
Yeah.
Now, see, what happens when somebody did say something to her wrong, and then that's when she snapped?
Well, I think the CPS said something wrong when she showed up. She was like, hey, what are you doing here?
Mm.
And somebody had to tell that CPS worker. She just wasn't. I mean, I believe that they do unannounced visits like that, but they was wondering, why was she there by herself with those children? Now they came out and saying that she got another charge against a family member that she was aggravated assault to.
Right.
And you remember TeNika went to her family member's house because she knew where her kids was at. And she put a gun to their head. She didn't even take all the kids, but she took like 3, and she got like 4, but she only took two or 3 of them. She knew, you know.
Wow.
I cannot forget about TeNika.
And then she was driving down the street and wrecked the car into the gas station. She could have hit the gas pump, and her and the kids would have blew up. You know, and then they dropped them charges on her because they had not legally taken the kids from her.
Oh.
So they had to drop those charges of kidnapping because you can't kidnap your own kids, you know?
Wow.
That's how she got off of that. But she was on probation to not be around those kids, not try to see them, anything. She wrote a letter to the judge and was like, I'm trying to change my life around. I don't want my kids to, you know, to grow up like this and all this other stuff. Give me another chance. Gave me another chance. And then look where she at.
In prison.
And Cupcake is gone.
Right.
So she took out somebody else's kid. And I was talking about the Cupcake case today with, I think I was talking with Freddie. And I'm going to say this because I didn't want to say it when the case was just really new and everybody was talking about it. But I'm going to say this because I believe without a doubt, something sexual happened to that baby.
I don't put it past.
I don't believe that they went and took this baby and just set the baby on the couch and then killed the baby.
And see, me and you was talking, well, not today, but me and you was talking about that a long time ago.
Yeah. And I think they didn't want to say that because of the, you know, the baby, you know, integrity in the family, you know, and it brings so much hurt and anger. But if they seemed like they were going to get off, that was going to be something that they could have came back and charged them with later on or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
Hey, Zena is in the building and showing her face. Oh my God. This is unbelievable. Hey Zena, I got you on there.
Hey.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm gonna jump down so somebody else can try to do the shot of the winning egg here.
Okay, thank you, Tina.
All right, thank you.
Okay, I got you, Tina, in the thing. I got T Star in there. Okay, and Zena, I got 3 for you. You showing your face, girl.
Oh, Zena, good for
All right.
you, girl.
All righty. Hey, Zena, what you got to say?
Ooh. Well, like they say, mental illness is real.
Mm-hmm.
But if they known there was issues prior to this, why even let her in the house where she went to? When they don't even know what she's capable of there, or they do know what she's capable of, but why would they allow her to even come around the kids?
Exactly. Well, she probably knew if her mom actually had the kids. Allegedly, we don't know that, but I believe if Zan did research and that's what she got out of it. We all can be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is also. You know how that is. Mama got the kids, you seen the kids over there, you go over there, you tell mom, I'll come over here when I want to or whatever, and such. She see the kids, play with the kids, and then mom not expecting her to come back, and here she come back again.
Her mom might have been afraid of her too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she probably was. But what do you get out of, what does she get out of killing her kids though? Like, why kill the kid?
Oof, I don't know.
If
maybe
you can't have them,
she
nobody
feel
else
like
can.
she making somebody suffer.
What she did.
Yeah.
All her kids suffered. Now all the grandparents are suffering. All the fathers are suffering.
Yeah.
Everybody that knew them kids are suffering because this is not supposed to happen.
Right. And she intended to take them all out. They just didn't all die.
Right. Right.
So yeah, she's trying to punish somebody.
And I'm wondering, okay, they said the 3-year-old didn't die and the 13-month-old didn't die.
Right.
But the 2 5-year-olds died and the 6-year-old died. She probably, and then they said 3 knives were used. When I kept on saying bloody stainless steel knife, and then they said they were saying then in this room there was another bloody stainless knife. So she must have went in the kitchen and got a knife for each one.
Wow.
Could you just imagine them, how those kids felt seeing their mama
hurt them like that?
Yeah. Now what she has done, she's taken 3 kids out, and then the 2 kids, they're so young they may not remember seeing
right. They may not.
That 6-year-old and 5-year-old would have probably remembered some stuff, may not knew exactly, but they would remember something.
Yeah.
But 13 months and maybe a year, it's more than likely. You got the Last Supper on your wall, girl?
Yeah. It's the Last Supper with blacks.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other cases you guys want to talk about, ask a question or whatever? We got 6 more minutes and that's it.
What I'm gonna say is TeNika was like a half a mile from where I live when she had her kids at the gas station when she hit the phone.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's all I had to say, ladies. I enjoyed you all. Zima,
Okay,
you're a beautiful girl.
Hold on, Freddie.
Thank
Freddie,
you.
hold on.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys knew this, but when we were trying to figure out where it all took place, and was there a bouncy house, and where did they take the baby, and where the camera was located, Freddie went out there and got us those pictures, you guys. That's how we got those pictures. Our warrior went out there and got them pictures, and I appreciate
wow.
it. Yes, she did.
Oh,
Thank you,
yes,
Freddie.
it was bothering me because I used to hang out in that project when I was younger, and it bothered me about why we couldn't see where the babies went. And I knew exactly where that greenhouse was. So I went, and that's when I realized the reason we couldn't see her was because they got her in this parking lot by two churches, well, really three, one across the street, like on an end that, somebody might go there and meet me here for drugs or do this. That's the reason when that little boy said all he seen was her little feet, because they were out there playing in the back. And after we couldn't see them anymore, they went through the cut behind the daycare that isn't anymore, a broken down daycare.
Mm.
I had to know myself.
What happened to that baby?
Yeah, how did they get her? And that's how. That was how, in the back when nobody was watching.
Yeah. They better be glad they didn't get the death penalty.
Yeah.
They deserved it.
Yeah.
They did.
Mm-hmm.
I think they didn't get the death penalty because a lot of people want to say she didn't tell them, but she did. She told them. They might was already on their way there, but she actually told them, hey, I mean,
Yep.
she gave them he dumped her in the trash, close near. So.
And you talked to her personally.
Yeah, I did.
Mm-hmm.
I actually still got a lot of the stuff still on record. I probably need to delete it. But yeah.
Okay.
And you know what? The biggest thing is she told me that she wasn't going to get charged for kidnapping, and I said you are, and that's going to be the kicker. She said, SP, you're not attorney, and you're not no scientist, and I'm not gonna let you be. I said, girl, you ain't got to be a scientist to figure out you're gonna get them kidnapped charges. You're gonna get the same thing he get.
Right.
And guess what happened? That's what she got.
Okay.
She said they're not. They got kidnapping charges on Patrick. They don't have kidnapping charges on me. I said, this is what's gonna happen, TeNika. They're gonna surprise, and you're gonna get it. And what happened? I got the call. They were in court. They were like, we got other charges. The judge said, what are they? They said, well, we're gonna wait to charge her. They went up to the desk, told the judge, and said, it's because other people were in the court. They was like, it's best that we charge her, when we have her in our possession. And so the feds went in the back, put the handcuffs behind her, and said, we are charging you with kidnapping.
Okay.
And once you kidnap a person, that gives you life in prison.
Mm-mm. But I'm gonna say this before I, go back down in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Warriors, when something is happening in your community or somewhere that take pictures, let SP know, because that's what warriors do. Yeah. Exactly what we do. That really makes us warriors. Go and make do some research on it,
Yeah.
Whatever you can do.
You're right. You know what, Freddie? A lot of people got angry with me because I was speaking to TeNika. But you know what? I just couldn't believe that her and a man got up that day and decided to kidnap a baby. I thought it would be more to the story, like somebody else paid them or they owed the dope man or something. And I wanted everybody to go to jail. So I would talk to her all day if it had to be. And everybody, some people got mad. I mean, even April got mad. Was like, why are you talking to her? Girl, I want to know everybody that was involved in that baby's death. That's why.
Okay.
And I will talk to her tomorrow if I felt like she might tell me.
Okay.
And you're right. When you are advocate, you gotta try to get whatever. It's not like a big story, because some of the bigger things that I could share, somebody will tell me not to. And it's like, wow. People are like, oh, you want numbers or clicks or views. If I wanted numbers and clicks or views, I know how to get them, honey. I just give them that information. 99% of the time, I can't, because it will mess up their investigation. So I just don't even say nothing.
Yeah.
So it's not about that. It's about getting that information to the right people.
Yeah, and you have a heart to not let some things go out to where it will hurt even the family, what you know. You do have a good heart.
Yeah, you're right. I know a lot of secrets that, like, you never know who be on these channels listening, and you just can't throw stuff out there because it endangers those kids and these people and everything,
Right.
Right.
Well, everybody have a happy, good, blessed weekend until we meet again. Bye, everybody.
You too, Freddie.
You got anything else to say? Oh, T-Star done ran off. She was like, I'm leaving. Zena, you got anything else to say?
No, other than it's really sad.
It is
really sad.
Well, I appreciate you coming on here, even showing your face.
And yeah, I don't normally do, because I have had a stroke and I'm not right. My mouth is still not right, so.
Oh, you can't tell. You can't. Because I've been there, so I'll be looking at myself and people be like, what are you looking at? I'm actually to make sure, my mouth is not slumped down.
Yeah, mine
sometimes
does that.
It do be.
Yeah.
See, like when I'm smiling right now, I'm going, okay, it's kind of crooked.
And all my scars.
Yeah, but you know what? Hey, sometimes it's just too much going on. We got to say something. If we don't say nothing, everybody think we're in agreement with what's going on, and we're not.
Right.
But I appreciate you coming on here. You looking good, girl. All righty.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down.
All righty.
Thank you for having me up.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, you guys. Yes, she did great. Everybody did great. I'm so happy. You guys just don't know what it means to me when I see that you guys knowing these cases and you follow them and you go here and get information and you bring it back. And now with Zan telling us that she thinks she heard it was the grandmother that had him, it does make sense to me that, because I was looking at this case and I'm going, oh my goodness, like I still want to be on the Tyree case, but we got to wait to see if the videos is going to come out on Tyree. We just going to have to wait and see, but that's going to be something. What are the tickets from? The tickets are for this golden egg right here. Let me show it to you one more time before we get off of here. This golden egg, this big golden egg. You see how big it is? Look, it's bigger than my head. It's going to be filled up with all kind of goodies. And when whoever wins it, if they want to share what they got in it, that's fine. If you don't, you don't. I mean, I would love for you to, but I'm not going to tell nobody what's in it, because the people that wants to win it is in it. Their names is right here. We got Zena. I'm gonna let you guys know who's got what tickets, so you guys can keep in you keep your score. Because if I don't have your tickets here, you tell me, hey, you forgot to get my ticket in here. Okay, I'm putting all the tickets. It's not a lot of tickets now. Brown Sugar, Tina Powers, Freddie, Tina Powers, Tina. Phyllis only got one ticket. Freddie, Soldier Girl. Okay. Freddie got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tickets. Freddie got 6 tickets. Tina Powers got, hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Zen got 1, 2, 3, 4. Zena got 3. T-Star got 1. Brown Sugar got 1. Phyllis got 1. Oh, T-Star got 2. I'm sorry. T-Star got 2. I just seen another one. Soldier Girl got 1. Lisa Calhoun got 1. So I'm just letting you guys know. These is all the people. And these are mostly mods. These are mostly mods. I only see like, come on, you guys. Y'all got to do better than that. You guys just can't just be stagnant and just not care about these babies and these kids and what's going on. Your grandkids is going to be in this world with these people. And like I said, you know, you got to make a stand somewhere. You'll fall for everything. That's why I told you guys I am going to be in Memphis on May the 1st supporting the family of Tyree Nichols. And if anybody want to join me, let me know you're coming, because there's a couple of people coming and we can all go to the same place and we can eat dinner together. You know what I'm saying? And then go home or whatever y'all want to do. You know what I'm saying? So that's coming up, and that's what the tickets are for. Is for the Easter egg. Okay, you guys, I am going to get off of here. Our hour is up. I did want to talk about the kidnapping in Mexico. It doesn't have anything to do with the kids. It's sad what's going on. It is a conversational subject. And we're watching that. So if anybody's following that, what's happened with the people that went to Mexico, young lady went to go get, I guess, a tummy tuck, or, you know, she went to go get some cosmetic surgery. I don't know, butt job or lift job. I don't know what she went to go get, but it was cosmetic surgery. And they kidnapped these people and they killed some of them. And then the cartel went and found the people, which is part of their group, that did this because they had the wrong people, allegedly had the wrong people. I don't know. But anyway, they had them all lined out on the cement, their hands tied, and hand them to the police and said, these is the people that did that to the Americans. You know what I'm saying? And some of them was from North Carolina. I know that. And so people are angry. And in the Shenquella case, they're now, I told you guys this, and stay out of Mexico. Exactly. I told you guys this, and I said it before. Everybody was sitting there going, oh yeah, the Mexico is they had put out a warrant for the person that allegedly beat Shenquella. And you can't come over here getting people or anything, but it's on the United States to hand that person or get jurisdiction. I told you, it was from day one. I said it. I said, what's stopping it right now, you guys don't understand. Everybody thinking, oh, they could just, no. The United States, you ain't got to go nowhere. They either going to hand the people over to them or try it here. You're going to have to do one or the other, or nothing at all. So it's on the United States that nothing has been done. I'm just keeping it real, you guys. I am still following that case. Just all the riffraff and the drama, I don't want no parts of it. I just don't. Lisa Taylor says, my kids are too loud in the background for me to call in and come up on the panel. All right, I see. I know you got all them kids, girl. Anyway, you guys, we're still following that case, and I'm hoping that the family get justice. Benjamin Crump has now became their attorney, and he's trying to get the president or the vice president to speak on it and to ask for her to be either expedited over there or take it up right now, because you can't just say, Mexico is not doing this. Mexico is like, no, we done asked for this. Everything is done. We're waiting for them to either hand them over here. And the Americans is like, it is really cruel to hand your people over there in Mexico. I know everybody wants that to happen, but when you start doing stuff like that, it continues. You don't want to start doing something you're not going to continue to do. I'm speaking to two people right now, the Americans and then one other person. So if you can't continue to do something, don't start doing it, because people expect you to do it like that all the time. You guys, this is our time. Oh, I still want to see Tyree on his skateboard. So I'll see you guys Monday at 3 p.m. All right? Bye.